Yo, what's up, y'all? It's 2-2. Today we got WyattzWorld Hall of Famer not. If y'all don't know WyattzWorld, he's like very small sports creator on this app. He's also on TikTok as well. If y'all want to check him out, he's very entertaining. I'm gonna leave like his channel down below or something, so if y'all want to check him out. But we're gonna watch this video, hopefully laugh and enjoy. So I've been watching this man WyattzWorld for a
Ladies and
minute.
gentlemen,
So
welcome back to everybody's
always
favorite series that I do
always
called
entertaining
Hall
dude
of
to just
Fame
like chill
or
to. So
Not. In today's video, I asked you guys on Twitter to give me
shit's
some
enjoy.
names to see if I think they're in the Hall of Fame or not in the Hall of Fame, and I'm just going to
We
be
going
reacting
through and
to
see what we
them. Now,
agree
I
with
do
and
want
don't
to say
agree
I've
with.
taken my
If I didn't
previous
say that
videos
already,
down
so.
that I've done of this because I don't dare contradict myself, and I don't even want to know what I've said
Alright,
years
dog, we
ago. Or
don't
what
care.
I'll
Let's get
be
to
to
the
a Scott
vid,
use
bro.
code Y going on any FTW or you guys already know the drill, and again, thank you
Follow
for
the man on Twitter, too.
10 responses. Also, for anybody who's going to be asking, at the time of this video, I'm still not able to play NCAA 26. I'm actually about 2 hours away. But believe me, tomorrow and potentially the rest of this week is all going to be NCAA 26. So starting off with an easy one from Tighten Up, he
Easily,
says,
bro.
Larry
Why would you even ask
Fitzgerald.
that?
Are you kidding me? Absolutely, no doubt about it. Even though you're probably trolling, Larry Fitzgerald is, in my opinion, at least a solidified top 10 receiver of all time, potentially top 5. 17,000 yards, 121 touchdowns. Played for 17 seasons, having over 1,000 yards in 9 of them. Larry Fitzgerald was an elite receiver and also an elite human being on and off the field. Noam Fox here says,
Hell
Todd
no,
Gurley,
bro.
no,
What?
he will not make the Hall of Fame. Way too short of a prime, didn't even play that long the way it was, but I mean, it should be recognized. At the time he was in his prime, he was one of the best running backs.
I mean, he was
I've probably
good
ever
before he
seen.
got
He just did
arthritis
not
and stuff,
play long
but
enough. Moving on to DK Lockett, he says DeAndre Hopkins, no. You know, he had a good
No!
injury, obviously heading out of Houston when he went to Arizona, but that PED suspension killed any hope he ever had, man. Sports do not mess around with those.
That's
that
fair.
one sloth says
He's
Mike
still getting
Evans.
it.
Absolutely. I know I talk about
If he's
this one
talking
all
about
the
straight
time,
on
and I know
field
my
D-Hop,
opinion
he's
doesn't
getting
ever
in.
change. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. 11 seasons, he's had 12,000 yards, 105 touchdowns. Every year he's been above 1,000 yards. He's won a Super Bowl. Someday, 10, 15 years down the line, you know, and we all have kids, hopefully, we're going to tell them to look up Mike Evans
I was
once.
pissed.
And I can't wait to see their
I
face
was
when they
I was
see
low-key
Vic.
pissed when Evans got that 1,000 this year because if I'm not mistaken, he literally like it was in week 18 against the Saints and he got on like the last couple plays of the drive or the game or whatever. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit, but Mike is still
Like,
great.
that is insane. Health-wise, too, man. This guy doesn't miss games hardly. Logan O'Daddy here says,
Who?
Chris Sale.
Oh,
Are you
I don't watch
serious?
baseball.
Chris Sale has played 15 years in the MLB. The guy's career ERA is sitting at a 3. He's had 2,500 strikeouts, 140-some wins to 80-some losses.
I don't know
Cy
nothing
Young,
about
Triple
baseball,
Crown,
so I
World
was-
Series champion. All
Let
the
me know if he's a Hall of
All-Stars, the
Famer. I don't know
Gold
who this dude
Glove.
is.
100% he is a Hall of Famer. I walk with shadows, says Demarius
Rest in peace,
Thomas.
but nah.
Rest in peace. Look, all love to Demarius Thomas and all love to his family. No disrespect intended. He's not a Hall of Famer. He was a good receiver. He has a Super Bowl, but I think his prime was just a little bit too short. And I know he made some incredible plays and gave Denver fans moments they will never forget. And for that, we love him and we always will. Basie says Cam Newton, man. We got to go through this one every time, don't we?
Cam
No,
Newton,
he is
Even
not.
though I'm a Saints fan, he's like the South, and he's in the same division as us, bro. In 2015, bro, I love Cam Newton, bro. Oh my God,
Cam
2015
was a
Cam
great
was
quarterback
different.
for a short period of time. Rookie Cam all the way to 2015. And it should
Bro,
be
that was-
recognized that I think Cam Newton was almost as influential on the run game for quarterbacks as Michael Vick. He holds his place in NFL history. Absolutely he does. But at the end of the day, he was not a great passer. And I think once teams started to
Yeah,
figure
he was throwing
that
like
out,
60%, bro,
when he
when he won MVP. It was not that good.
Kind of leading to his downfall. I'm not going to rag on him as a
Like
person.
low
or anything.
60.
I
It was
just-
like
I don't think
it
he's
was
a
like
Hall of Famer.
60.4
Here's
or
one
something like that.
I brought up yesterday, which kind of sparked this whole thing. Cordero Patterson. You guys believe he's a Hall of Famer? There's his accolades right there. 4 Pro Bowls, 4 All-Pros, 1 Super Bowl.
If they put Devin Hester in the Hall of Fame for like his kick returns or punt returns or whatever, they got to put Cordell Patterson in there too. He's what, the best kick returner of all time if Hester's the best punt returner. But I wouldn't put him in personally, but the NFL, I feel like they have to if they put Hester in. So
current all-time all-time kick return touchdown leader, highest all-time kick return average. Now, I am an advocator that Cordero, as a special teams person, should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame. He has his place just like Devin Hester, but it also looks like you guys think that as well. Out of 1,800 votes, 57.5% of you have said he also is a Hall of Famer. Owen and many others have been asking R-Truth, another professional wrestler. I mean,
Don't know
absolutely
shit
not
about
if you're
wrestling
talking from an
either.
accolade standpoint. The guy has done like virtually nothing other than, you know, win the 24/7
I know
title
about
100
basketball,
different times, which
football,
was the biggest meme title ever.
and I'm
So I
like an
wouldn't put him in for
extreme
that.
casual
However,
with baseball.
I
But I
would
know,
just
I know, I know the
due to
basics
the
of baseball.
dedication he's given to the company for, gosh, when did he come around? 2009? I mean, when did he come back around? But man, he has been loyal to them. They have made him look like a clown. They have tried to make him look serious. Right now, I think they're doing a cool thing with him, but when it's all said and done, if you look at the character of R-Truth, the comedic style of him, I mean, yeah, I think he'll get in. Cooper McCrimmon says Khalil Mack.
Yeah, obviously.
Multiple All-Pros, Defensive
Come
Player
on
of the
now.
Year, over 100 sacks, over 30 forced fumbles.
My
He's been
favorite
healthy
Khalil Mack
majority
play,
of
though,
his career.
if y'all know what I'm talking about, when he was with the Raiders, and like could have been anywhere between like 2014 to like 2017 or whatever. But when he was with the Raiders, they were playing the Panthers, and Cam Newton had like broke a sack or something like that, spun around, and he threw it right to him. And he got a pick six, and he was running in the end zone holding the ball like this. I remember I just seen that clip like a bunch of times over and over again. So like, that's
I
like
think
one
him
of
in
the
his
most
prime
memorable
was
play
one
of
of the
Khalil
most
Mack.
explosive and impactful players I've ever watched on defense. Max Weisner says Yadier Molina should easily be in the Hall of Fame. Probably not a first ballot, but should make the Hall of Fame with his career stat. I agree he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, but let's go look if he'll be a first ballot. 2,000 career hits as a catcher, 176 bombs, career batting average of 277. Man also had 10 All-Stars, which, you know,
those
in his
accolades
prime, they
look
actually
like it.
meant something to the game.
You know what
Baseball.
Baseball Hall of
World
Fame is,
Series
though, you
champion,
know.
a Silver Slugger, 9 Gold Gloves,
They don't.
4
It's
Platinum
not like the
Gloves.
NBA. They
Also
don't let
played
just
for,
anybody in.
19 seasons. You know, I think he will go first ballot. If Joe Mauer went first ballot, all respect to him, Yadier Molina should definitely go in, considering he played a catcher his entire career. And Joe Mauer, for the record, in his prime, was arguably the greatest catcher of all time. But his prime was not nearly as long as Yadi's. Isaac says... That lawnmower kicks up one
I love
more time.
AJ
I'm
Green,
literally gonna
but
jumd through my window head first. Isaac says AJ
Very
Green.
underrated receiver
No,
from
he was
the
a fantastic
2010s.
receiver. Don't get me wrong. For the better part of 7 years. But
Remember that
sadly,
Hail Mary
was
he
on a-
caught? I think it was might have been against the Browns or whatever. When he caught it and he flipped it himself like this like 4 times or whatever, it was
A
crazy.
terrible team, which I think honestly held him back from, you know, getting anything more than the 7 Pro Bowls
Or then
he has. He
and then
should
the
have
other one he
gotten all
caught against
Pro Bowl. But also, when AJ
the other
Green
one he
got
got against the Ravens, I'm pretty sure. It might have been, well, I don't even know if that was AJ Green, but the one where the ball had got tipped up in the air.
hurt and basically
And then he
missed,
caught
you
it.
know,
I think that
almost
was
2
AJ Green.
seasons. That was the downfall, and that's what's hurting him the most. Packer Nation 12 here says 3 players. Okay, so let's start off with Devontae
Devontae's
Adams.
making
Gosh,
it.
that's not an easy one, man. I don't know with him, really, because I believe talent-wise he should be a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Fame
Devontae's
talent.
making
He's
it.
always been pretty
I don't know
healthy.
if
He's always
Eli's. I
been
don't
a
know about Eli and
fantastic
Shady,
teammate,
but
other than when he wanted to
Devontae's
get out of the
definitely
Raiders. I think Devontae has a much better chance than AJ Green, if that says something. Then we got Eli Manning, who didn't get in this year. Honestly, Eli Manning, in my opinion, should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. 11th all-time passing, 2 Super Bowls.
I don't think
over,
Eli
you know,
gets
the
in for a
greatest
minute,
quarterback of
honestly.
all time, Tom Brady. Super Bowl MVP in both of those, by the way. I think Eli is a Hall of
He'll
Famer.
get in
And
eventually,
then
but I
last
think it's
we
gonna
got
be a minute
Shady.
down the
Hot
line.
take maybe. No, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. He was a great running back, and trust me, I know he was much better when he was on Philadelphia than when he was on Buffalo. But I just don't think he'll make the Hall of Fame. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that he, you know, ran with the ball like he was holding a loaf of bread. Just kidding, obviously. But the guy didn't even have 100 career total touchdowns, believe it or not. And also, his 2 Super Bowl rings are like so fabricated. He did.
He's like that
nothing on
generation's
those
Alvin
rosters.
Kamara,
Or
you know,
Melvin
good
Gordon
stats,
Super
but like never the
How
best
about
back
those
in the
Chiefs?
league.
Back with another one. He says Jamal Charles. I don't believe so. I think that he's kind of got the Shady argument. Hall of very good, except Shady I think has a better chance than Jamal. He was an electric running back, but so was Delvin Cook, and he is not a Hall of Famer either. Okay, let's try a little basketball now. Metcalf season says that Draymond.
Bro, I hate all the casuals and stuff. Be like Draymond's not a Hall of Famer. Draymond got carried. Like Draymond didn't anchor the defense for the dynasty. He didn't win Defensive Player of the Year in 2017. Like he's not like an 8-time All Defensive Player, and he was while being one of the best facilitators in the league. You know, while being like a good screen man for Steph. So like without Draymond, there's no screens for Steph. There's no passing off the screens for Steph. There's no defense. There's no anchoring. There's nothing. So like I
On
genuinely
Green,
first
absolutely.
ballot,
Unfortunately, I
four
mean, he is
chips,
one of the most
DPOY.
egotistical, arrogant players ever. He's a bully, but he is also going to
I
go
love
down as,
Draymond,
you
bro.
know, a significant role to one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history. This guy won 4 NBA championships. He was a defensive player of the year, 2-time NBA All-Star. Whether you love him or you hate him, you have to appreciate what he's done. Yusef here says Jose Altuve. Oh, this little Oompa Loompa.
I
You know,
doubt
he's a
the
cheater,
MLB
but at
lets
the
him
same
in,
time, he
bro.
probably still will go into the Hall of Fame because he will be one of the
You
best
think the MLB is gonna
second
put him
basemen
in,
we have
bro?
ever seen. Dude, he's a vacuum cleaner of a defensive player. He's been playing for 15 years offensively,
Well, if
hitting
they
over
didn't strip their
300
title
for his
back, you
batting
know.
average. 2-time World Series
They didn't
champion.
strip
He
his
was
title.
an
They're probably not gonna take him
MVP.
out the Hall.
Again, as much as you don't want to like Jose Altuve for the things he may have done, he is a Hall of Fame.
But it was crazy. I was just
teammate.
watching. I literally this morning, I was just watching videos because it popped up on my For You page on TikTok. Literally like Jose Altuve and the cheating Astros from like 2017 and 2019 and stuff like that. And I synced the video literally today when he was running home or whatever after he hit the walk-off home run, and he was like screaming, "Don't take my shirt off."
Baseball.
It's
I
just
don't like
crazy.
to
I
admit
just
it, and
now
I'm going to go
synced
brush
it.
my teeth. LaRuski here says Matt Ryan. No. Now, I
He
do
would
think
have if he didn't
accomplished
blow
more
the
than
lead,
Phillip
you know.
Rivers, you know, taking his team to a Super Bowl other than the big choke. Matt Ryan was also an MVP. I believe he was Rookie of the Year, too. But I don't think he was a Hall of Fame quarterback. I think he was a Hall of very good. He played good for a long time, but he shouldn't go in the Hall of Fame. I would put Matt Ryan pretty much right in
I'd
the
put
likes
him in
of
if they
Kirk
won the
Cousins.
Super Bowl.
KOG says AJ Styles from the WWE. Yes, he will be a Hall of Famer for sure. Guy has given us incredible matches. He's a 3-time WWE champion, or maybe it's only 2-time. He's a Grand Slam champion. Obviously, we wish he would have come to WWE sooner, but he's a Hall of Famer. And J Bills here says retired Phillip Rivers, current Derrick Henry. But I gotta
Derrick
give that
Henry's
away
getting
with
in,
Phillip Rivers.
yeah.
I don't
I feel
believe
like
Phillip
Phillip
Rivers
might
is a
get
Hall of
in
Famer. I know he's what, you know,
years
probably
down the
top
line
10
too,
in
like I
all-time
said about
passing,
Eli,
that's
but
about the
Henry's
only thing
definitely
he
in
ever did.
100%.
Derrick Henry, yes, he's absolutely going into the Hall of Fame. Derrick Henry will go down as one of the most destructive and dominant, once-in-a-lifetime running backs we have ever seen. He's still not done. But in 9 years, this man has 11,000 rushing yards and over 100 touchdowns. He will go directly into the Hall of Fame, as he should. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for
Cool.
this
Mess
part
with
at
that
least of Hall
video.
of
Hey, we messed with that video. Make sure y'all check out all the WyattzWorld socials, the TikTok, YouTube, uh, uh, Twitter, so y'all can be in the next video maybe. But hey, I'll mess with that vid. Always remember hard work pays off. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out. That's what's up. That's